You know, there's a lot of similarities with so many religions.
Sí, sí.
The only difference is that they try to like demonize Santeria because of the sacrificing, because of the fact that they are also allowing like witchcraft to be done. But there's witchcraft in everything.
It's just called different.
Por ejemplo, si tú le rezas a San Judas y andas haciendo algo que no debes, pues qué brujería es esa. Le estás pidiendo a un santo que no es Dios que te ayude a hacer algo que no debes. Really?
Yeah.
That's I'm like, really? So I mean, it's just a lot of people get confused because it's normal to be afraid of something you don't understand.
Sí, sí, sí. And where does the Santisima Muerte fit in all that?
So La Santisima Muerte is a very, very, very special deity to me because I grew up with it around. Regardless of where I was at in my life, you know, it was always there. And that's also another very, very long story of my life. Pero lo que pasa es que con la Santísima, which is originally like, you know, from deep Mexico, people needed somebody, like, there's like a legend, right? But just to not make it that long, she was around to help people, kind of like San Judas, ¿verdad? Like in momentos de desespero, pero like this deity to not discriminate. You know, people felt discriminated. And till this day, you know, there's people that feel discriminated by the church. They feel discriminated by so many things that they need the help, and you know, and technically, pues la Santa Muerte agarra de todo. You know, recibe de todo, a como yo he practicado. And people are scared of it because dicen, ay, que eso, y nomás la siguen o son devotas de ella porque quieren embrujar a la gente o quieren salir con la suya. Y sabes qué? At the end of the day, you can literally carry a Bible in your purse and still try to manipulate and get your way.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm very ashamed that people think that they can get their way, like, because they come to me and they ask me to help them with certain things, and try to help them the best way that I can. But it's in everything. And with the Santa Muerte, you know, the reason why I kind of like leaned more into her was for the same reason, because there was some very desperate situations that I found myself in, and you know, it was just it just felt good to me. Así como te había dicho previously, you know, you gotta feel calm, you gotta feel at ease. And it was like I understood. And, you know, years passed, and I'm, you know, able to kind of like tell people that, hey, look, you know, the Santísima is like your tia, like your favorite tia, right? And let's say your mom says no, mijo, ya, deja estar fregando, no. So you go to your tia and you're like, tia, help me, like, bueno, te voy a ayudar, pero si te va mal, ni modo.
Y no ligas a tu mamá.
Y no, yeah, like, I don't know. Pero así va a pasar, and you're gonna, you know, it is what it is. I'll give you what you want. I'll put what you're asking for right there. But you're gonna have to
deal with the consequences.
Exactly, deal with the consequences. And it's funny because she's very giving. Like, and I think she even, like, me personally, like, I see her, like, she thinks it's funny. I think she thinks it's funny because people will ask for the dumbest things. Okay. And then people don't get confused why they deal with so many consequences. But it's because she's just so giving. Like, le encanta chiflar a la gente, pero a la vez find a way for them to learn their lesson and grow out of it.
Van a pagar el precio por lo que pidieron.
And at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people who do the right thing in any religion, you know, you grow up, you learn a lot. I've seen people that are devotas con la muerte, and, you know, they might, and I guess it gets a bad rep because a lot of people do all kinds of bad things, and, you know, tienen acá la Santísima tatuada, or lo que sea, or whatever. But me personally, I just want to, like, advocate for those people, because they just feel discriminated in so many other. It's like, pues no, mi tía es la única que me acepta. You know, así es la única que me quiere, es la única que me escucha. And I'm not saying that, porque mucha gente dice, pues entonces no crees en Dios porque estás poniendo otros ídolos enfrente de ti. I'm not gonna ask God that, you know, I need help with this guy. I'm not gonna ask God like, hey, I'm doing this I'm not supposed to, like, help me out. You know, I need somebody in the middle to, I guess, let me burn my hand and then I'll learn from that. But at the end of the day, God's will is always gonna be the one that's gonna be like right there. At the end of, por eso hay las personas que son devotos de verdad dicen, you know, primero, I forgot the exact same, but you know, first it's God, and then pues lo que la Santísima permite, pero lo que Dios mande at the end of the day.
Okay. Sí, porque yo casi no sabía nada de eso. No.
Yeah, it's because it gets a bad rep.
And what's really I've seen, like, was, of course I've seen it, porque tengo camaradas, you know, that's around a lot. What's the difference cuando miras una negra, una roja, una blanca?
Yeah, pues they have their different meanings. And I mean, por ejemplo, la negra, I know a lot of people are scared. They're like, oh my God, vi la Santísima Negra. Now, if you're doing something you're not supposed to, then I would be a little concerned. Yeah. But, you know, the black, you know, it's la justicia divina, you know, protección. And digo justicia divina because a lot of people will use the black Santísima to harm or to hurt people. But it's like I said, you know, okay, I'm gonna hurt this person because you insist, you don't stop insisting. But when the consequences come, and if that person manages to like get that sent back.
And how does the Santísima or whoever choose, say you want to harm somebody, ¿verdad? You use the Santísima, but that person is already blocking it.
Okay, so
¿Me entiendes cómo jala eso? Like, yeah, who does he choose or what?
And andale, I've had that happen a lot where, because, and even in my situation, personal situation, like I've been confronted with people who have tried to harm me. Actually, I have scars in this arm, but I'm wearing like a long sleeve. Pero hicieron daño a mí muy fuerte para que yo me, you know, not be here con la muerte negra, ¿verdad? Pero pues yo también tengo esa protección. And like how you said, how does she choose? Well, it's very difficult because at the end of the day, ¿quién somos nosotros como personas? Like, en nuestra integridad, like who we are behind the scenes, like who we genuinely are. That's why at the end of the day, I've explained to many people, be authentic, be genuine, be honest with yourself. You can lie to whoever you want, pero be honest with yourself, because todo lo espiritual te ve, te está viendo, and it's all around you at all times. So if you don't walk the walk, talk the talk, consequences.